right, we're all good to go.
All right, Marcus here. Come down in 3, 2, and 1. Marcus Cunningham with us now, and that defense was outstanding last week. What changed from week 1 to week 2 really throughout the team?
I think we just really focused on finishing plays, making an effort, doing the little things the right way. We have a lot of confidence in our defense. We're a veteran group, and I think we just had a wake-up call week 1 that, the level of energy and focus we had in that week of practice leading up to the Albany game was something else, and I think it showed on the field.
Energy is a good word there, because I think that was evident with the whole team from literally the first second of the game. It felt like you guys played with a bit of an edge, too, didn't it?
Yeah, it's funny. Everyone kept asking me after the game as if that was like a payback thing after last year, but we didn't even really stress that this week in practice. We just focused on focusing on ourselves, doing all those little things right, and just bringing that intensity and finishing plays.
I guess the key is, or the question is, what's the key to bottling that for the rest of the season?
Like we said, it's definitely a confidence booster in terms of what we want to do for the rest of the season, but we're not satisfied, and that was a big thing that our culture, and our strength coach told us about, is that, we're not riding the highs and lows of the season. We're focusing on doing the little things the right way, and although it was nice to get a win, we got a long season ahead of us. We're already on the next game.
Tahoga is a unique cover, I think, in the last game, and the way you guys defended them. How much of that really even can apply going forward to the way you have to cover a guy like him?
He's a special player. He's big enough, and he has such good stick skills that he's always drawing double. And I think Tyson did a phenomenal job putting him in spots that made it easier for me and Mel and the rest of the guys in the defense to slide to him and help him out. And I think just testament to him. But, it's always fun playing a premier player like that because it gets a lot of attention, especially when we do well against them.
And obviously plenty more premier guys to come. I don't know how many will be going 250 in there, but you're playing the best in the country. And Drake Porter behind you guys has been playing great so far this season. What stood out to you in front of a different goalie this year?
Oh, man. Honestly, what stood out to me was week 1, how comfortable he got in the dome. Even though, we lost that game, there's always usually an adjustment period with new goalies. And I've played with 3 goalies now, and some of them have made their starts as a first-year starter. So for Drake to come in and get so comfortable, I knew he was going to have a good season for us. And so far, he's been great for us. He's been huge.
He's been stopping the ball well, which is easy for us to see. What's the communication been like? Because that's always the interesting thing on defense, how you guys, obviously 3 returning starters, but a new goalie talking to you.
Yeah, week 1 we had a little bit of adjustment with that, but I think in that Albany game we were firing on all cylinders. Everyone knew where we were. We were talking really well, and I think it showed.
Army this week, speaking of physical, tough games, this fits that quality every year, I'd say. What do you take out of last year's game when it's triple overtime and down to the wire that you bring into this year here?
The last 2 years in a row, that every year I played against them, it's been a tough, close, gritty game. So, we know who they are. We're trying to match their intensity, win the ground ball battle, make the little plays that necessarily don't come up on the score sheet, but that, kind of dominate a game. And, just like we respect their level of hustle, and we got to match it.
And lastly here, Marcus, week 1, obviously outside the team, just panic, 1 loss, everybody freaks out, and you guys played great last week. How have you guys ridden that wave here this season? It felt like it wasn't as out of whack within the team after week 1 as maybe the rest of us would have thought on the outside.
No, I think it's a good you asked that, because I think it comes down to our culture. So our strength coach really facilitates a really strong culture about, accountability week in and week out, regardless of the, the result of the game. And so that was a big thing for us, in not riding that wave of highs and lows that we have, sometimes the season past. That just like, if you lose a game, it's not the end of the world. We got more games to come. If we win a game, we're not the best team in the country. We still got to get better. So our focus is just getting better every week.
All right, Marcus, good plan to have, and keep it going.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.